So this woman got married 11 times, and she murdered every single one of her husbands. Let me explain. Now, this story starts with this woman, Kulthum. And Kulthum Akbari was born in 1967 in Malekabad, Bala, Iran. And Kulthum is not what you'd call a memorable person. She's not flashy, she's not loud. She presents herself as a devoted, caring wife, the kind of woman who you'd want looking after an elderly loved one. And that right there is exactly the problem. See, Akbari used to talk about her life and that she wants to marry an elderly man who lives alone. In this way, she met people who were looking for a companion for their elderly and lonely father. So she's not randomly finding these men. She's specifically positioning herself as the perfect solution to a very specific problem. My father is old and lonely. He needs someone. And here comes Kulthum. Warm, caring, devoted. Perfect. And then she marries them, and then she kills them. Now here's what makes this case so chilling. Prosecutors allege Akbari married her victims, usually in temporary or permanent marriages, and poisoned them with a lethal mix of diabetes medications, sexual enhancing drugs, sedatives, and in some instances, industrial alcohol. And she doesn't just dump poison in their food and hope for the best. No, her method was chillingly methodical. She would lace drinks with heavy doses of diabetic drugs, blood pressure medicine, and even industrial alcohol. At first, she called ambulances to appear caring, then slowly increased the dosage until the illness became fatal. Think about that for a second. She calls the ambulance herself, she sits beside them in the hospital, she holds their hand, she plays the grieving, devoted wife, while she is the one making them sick. And because these are elderly men with existing health conditions, nobody suspects a thing. Most of the victims appear to have died of natural causes due to their age and chronic illnesses, allowing her to continue for decades without raising suspicion. And what is she doing all of this for? Simple. The motive behind the murders was to inherit both properties and dowries from the dead husbands. The wealth and properties were reportedly transferred by Akbari into the name of her daughter, who amassed a big fortune. So every time a husband dies, Kulthum inherits his estate. Then she transfers it to her daughter. Then she finds the next husband. And the whole cycle starts again. And this goes on for 22 years. The alleged killing spree began in 2000 with rich, elderly men in cities such as Sari, Neka, Mahmoudabad, Babol, and Kayam Shar. She's moving around. Different cities, different men, different families who don't know each other. Nobody is connecting the dots because there are no dots to connect. Each death looks completely natural. Now here's where it gets even wilder. Investigations show that Akbari had 18 concubine husbands and 19 official marriages in these years, all of whom died. And the number of her victims is likely to be more than 11. In total, it has been suggested that she killed more than 20 men. So when we say 11 confirmed husbands, that might be the conservative number. The real number could be double that. And when poisoning didn't work fast enough, she used strangulation. So she has backup methods. She is not leaving this to chance. Now the whole thing unravels because of one man's son who just refuses to let it go. The case came to light in 2023 after the death of Azizullah Babai, whose son became suspicious. A family friend revealed that Babai had previously been married to a woman named Kulthum who had tried to kill him. The Babai family recognized her as their father's most recent wife and contacted authorities. So this 82-year-old man, Azizullah, dies, and his son is sitting there thinking something doesn't feel right. And then a family friend mentions that actually this same woman had tried to poison his father back in 2020, 3 years earlier, and Azizullah had survived it, but then he went back to her anyway, and this time she finished the job. And so the son contacts police, and police start investigating. And what they find is not just one suspicious death, it's 11. 11 dead husbands across multiple cities spanning 2 decades. And bam, she was arrested in September 2023 on suspicion of being involved in the death of her 82-year-old husband and confessed to killing 10 other people in 20 years. And here is the detail that is genuinely hard to process. Akbari confused her own testimony, unable to recall the exact number of victims, but admitted to at least 11 murders. She couldn't remember how many men she had killed. That is how routine this had become for her. Now, the trial unfolded in Sari's revolutionary court and drew intense scrutiny as one of Iran's most extensive serial murder investigations. Over 45 plaintiffs, primarily victims' families, are involved, with many demanding the death penalty under Iran's Islamic law. And in September 2025, the court delivers its verdict. A court in Mazandaran in northern Iran sentenced Akbari to 10 death penalties. 10 families demanded qisas, the eye-for-an-eye punishment equivalent to the death penalty. The family of one victim agreed to forego their right to qisas if she pays them blood money. Akbari also received a 10-year sentence for an attempted murder. And she is the second known female serial killer in Iran, following Mahin Qadiri, who was executed in 2006 for murdering her 7 husbands by poisoning them over 17 years. So Iran has now had 2 women do this, 2 black widows, both poisoners, both targeting elderly husbands, both eventually caught. And Kulthum, for her part, sat in that court and could not tell investigators how many men she had killed. 22 years, possibly 20 or more husbands, and she lost count. 10 death sentences, and she still can't remember all their names.